Hello and welcome to part 2 of our interview here at the Mortgage Minute with Nick Nidey, a realtor from here in Pueblo, Colorado, from RE/MAX of Pueblo. Thank you so much for joining us. We already did part 1. Go check that out on our Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You can catch the first half of the interview. Let's go ahead and get you right on into part 2 right here on the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by Advantage Home Mortgage. So Nick, we've been talking a lot about the buyer side of it. What would be your pitch to why a seller should use a realtor?
For the same thing, I'm working with other agents day to day, and I know who knows what they're doing and who doesn't know what they're doing. And in order to make a smooth transaction, you got to figure you're putting your house on a pedestal for everyone to go in and take a look at. And then, you put your faith in one offer. If you're putting your faith in the wrong offer with someone who's not qualified right or who doesn't have good representation on the other side, it can make for a hard process to where that deal falls apart or they back out or they're not serious. So now you have to start the process all over again. It's just going to save you time. And 9 times out of 10, when you have an agent, they're going to do their research at the beginning and get you more money than what you could get selling it on your own.
That's what I was just going to say is like the market is ever changing so fast. Our appreciation is what?
Right now,
6%, 10%.
So what's appreciation?
We're up about 20% from what we were last year at this month. Our average home price is $276,000 roughly.
Ooh.
And a year ago, it was $20,000 less than that.
So 3 years ago, my average loan amount was $161, and now our average loan amount this year was $204. So it's just
interesting,
crazy. Yeah,
good time to invest in real estate. It sounds like
right. And for the buyers, it's it's working out great too because the rates are all in the under 3%. So they have a lot more buying power. So we're still on an even thing.
Not only that, but the appreciation that they're going to get in 3 years.
Yeah.
So the statistic says that the average home buyer will move in 3 to 5 years. So if you take the math that we just did, in over 3 to 5 years, you can make 10 to 20% on your initial investment. You've basically lived in a house for free for 3 to 5 years and pulled $20,000 to buy another one.
Right. You're going to have some costs, but it's still, in the long term, it's really hard to lose in real estate. It's a great investment. It's a great way to build wealth. Everybody should definitely look into it.
If you don't want to sell that house, you could always turn into the landlord and become make it an investment to where you have someone else paying off your mortgage now and you're able to buy another house.
So Nick, I know right now inventory is low. So you're saying 200, we had 263 sales. So we're, not even a month's worth of inventory. What if I can't find the house I really want? So I really want this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage out in Pueblo West on an acre, and you can't find it in the MLS. What could I do?
You could always build. Building is taking off right now as well. I represent builders. I've been through the process of building, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's stressful, and it's going to take a little bit longer, but not that much longer. I have builders putting houses together in, 160 days. So rather than a 30 to 45 day close, you're looking at, 2 or 3 times as long, but you're getting exactly what you want in a brand new home. You can get I have a builder building a house right now that's about 16, 17 square feet on the main, 3 beds, 2 baths, 2-car garage, and they're doing that in 160 days. That's unheard of.
That's crazy.
And then what is the price on that compared to if you were able to find the house?
Right now, I'm telling people that it's hard to find anything in Pueblo West under $300,000. It's just non-existent, and most times that 300 is more like 3.25.
So it wouldn't matter if it was new or used. That's just going to be the price.
Right. And I'm not personally building, but I have builders building houses and selling brand new homes for $350,000, on an acre, 3 beds, 2 baths. That's awesome. The biggest key to that whole situation is finding a piece of land that you want, making sure that you can build on that piece of land. And if you can fit a piece of land in that budget, it's easy to, have a brand new home where you want it, how you want it, and all the colors and everything the way that you want it.
That doesn't sound stressful to me, Ben. That sounds like fun.
Really interesting.
Well, that sounds like fun to
and
pick
it's a
stuff
lot
out.
of fun. It's fun to pick out, the colors of everything, the granite that you want, the way you want the living room facing, where you want the kitchen in the house. It's a lot of fun.
That's interesting.
I'm really thinking like indoor, outdoor carpet for inside, easy maintenance. Just hose it off.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely. Get some of that old linoleum from the schools.
So Vern, what does building a house like that look like on your end? Because we haven't talked about that yet. Like, what's the difference?
On my end, it's pretty easy to do. There's a couple different ways. So most of the builders that Nick works with, they will carry the construction loan. So same easy piece. So we just get you pre-qualified. They start building the house, and then we close. We really start on the loan about 30 days before the home is finished. We have the early pre-qualification. We're going to give you your list of, hey, don't do these things. Don't mess up in the next 5 months.
Don't go buy a new couch or a new car.
Don't buy a new car. No Ferraris. So then we're going to let you know that, and then, it's just going to go like a standard deal. However, if you do have to carry your own construction loan, then it would add a piece. Okay, so I do work with a local bank here in town. As long as I pre-qualify the file and you have at least 10% into the transaction, that can be land, that can be money, that can be equity on maybe another home you have. There's a lot of different ways to get to that 10%. If you have that 10% into the file, then they will do the construction loan, as long as I say at the end, we'll give you a loan. Okay. So then they get the builder going, get all the plans and specs. And so you have kind of a double qualification. You have a qualification in the beginning, and then you have a qualification right at the end, 30 days before it's done.
Gotcha.
But we're doing a ton of those, and Pueblo is...
I've done a few with those with Vern, and he takes a lot of times when someone finds their own land, we have them buy the piece of land, and they can use that as a down. Is that right, Vern?
That is correct. Yeah. Oh. So, and it's whatever the value of the land is. So if your mom or dad or uncle or aunt gave you a piece of land, or maybe charge you $5,000 for it, and it's worth 20, yeah, we get to use the 20.
And that's your down payment, basically.
Down payment.
Perfect.
That's awesome, guys. So if I'm just someone that's sitting at home, I really want to buy a house, I'm listening to this, and I'm like, these two guys sound great. How does the steps work for me to work with you guys and get to my house?
So the first thing, I think, Nick will probably agree, is you call my office at Advantage Home Mortgage, get that pre-qualification. Okay?
If you're looking to buy a house, absolutely. I think that Vern is the best in the business in Pueblo, and I would definitely give him a call, get pre-qualified. If you're just looking for houses, and that's going to be the first thing I tell you to do anyway. If you come to me instead of Vern, I'm going to get you to a lender so that you have a realistic expectation of what's going to happen and what you can afford.
And so what's your best contact, Nick? How do people get to you?
My direct cell is 719-406-2510, or people can always visit my website. I have a website. It's teamgenaryder.com, TeamGenaryder.com.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
sweet.
If you need me, 719-546-3100. As always, come by, have a cup of coffee, have some water, whatever you need. We've got it all right at the front.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When I'm around you guys, especially when I'm around Vern, and now whenever I'm around you, Nick, it's like, it's a comfort level with just, you guys both have seen so much, right? It's not like, I talk to you about this and you're like, well, if, blah, blah, blah. And like, you guys know what you're doing. And I think that that's something that's extremely valuable if you're going to be buying a house, or, even for you, Nick, selling a house.
I'd love to help you or whoever, I love meeting people. I'd love to help whoever would like to find a home.
And just always remember, slow us down. Like if you come into the office and I have 23 years experience. It's hard for me sometimes. If you have a question, just ask it. I will definitely slow down and answer the questions. And I love working with first-time home buyers because I love that closing. It's one of my favorite closings to go to because, you see realtors. And, we just had one the other day.
People are proud.
Crying, excited.
They've worked their whole lives in order to be able to buy a house. And then they finally get it done. And it's emotional. It's awesome.
Yeah, we both love first-time home buyers. We will make it an easy and fun process for you. There's going to be stuff we ask for a couple times. You got to keep that in mind, but it's going to be a great process.
There you go.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming on the Mortgage Minute. I really appreciate it. Vern, I can't wait to do the next one with you, and I can't wait to get you back on, Nick, if you want to come back on for another one in the future.
I'd love
to. Definitely check out Nick and all the things he's doing, Nick Nidey. That, again, Team Gina Ryder, correct?
Yes.
Right here in Pueblo, Remax. Go check him out, and if you need a house, get with him. And then, of course, Advantage Home Mortgage. We've been talking about it all the time. Vern Larson, the mortgage guru. If you want to get with him, you check out Advantage Home Mortgage. Check out their social medias. How can they contact you again, Vern?
Give us a call at 719-546-3100. I really do like that initial application on the phone. I'd like to get to know you, hear your story. If you're kind of an online guy, you can definitely go to any of our social media platforms, and we have that, click here and apply now, and we can definitely get you taken care of that way also.
Gotcha. And that's pre-qualifying for something.
Pre-qualifying. Let's get it going. Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. Hey, thank you guys so much. Check out both of these guys if you need a house, and check out the rest of the Mortgage Minute. We've done a few episodes already, some really valuable stuff talking, like you said, credit. We did one talking about what Vern is doing and kind of like why he's in Pueblo, his advice for people, as well as we've done mistakes you need to avoid in the home buying process. All that really valuable. And I've found a lot of, valuable nuggets in there for myself, just, being in here talking with you about it. So check that out.
We're waiting for that application, Ben. I keep working on it.
I'm working on it. Looking for a home?
He is.
Ben, you better call me.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for listening. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.